It's almost done.
Almost done.
Yeah.
Just gotta get those Keurigs. You just push a button.
That's what it is.
Oh, yeah. Normally I like to use my actual coffee pot, but that's in the dishwasher. It's clean. I'm just too lazy to take it out. I just stick the coffee mug underneath the Keurig, push button, makes a whole bunch of noise.
Those days are over.
Why?
I'll never go back to a coffee pot. I always say that, and I usually do.
Sooner or later, you'll be like, you know what? I miss the old days. Just having 12 cups just sitting right there. That, and I can make it stronger. Sometimes these Keurig ones are just too weak. Kind of watery.
Because you're getting the wrong coffee, baby.
Well, yeah, I'm buying like the cheap Amazon ones, but it's like 150 like in a box or whatever. Great.
Gotta get that 24 pack of that Cafe Bustelo at Walmart.
I'll give that one a try. Why not?
$15. You drink that shit, it's like being on crack, baby.
All
See how down I am right now? Just wait till I take a sip of that.
Oh god, then I won't be able to keep up. Sip slowly.
I'm wearing my clientele hat. Can you see?
I do.
It is our friend's barbershop. Free promotion, baby.
Youngstown area.
Yeah, right down the street, 5 minutes from me.
That's convenient as hell.
Just been cutting my hair since I got back home.
As you can see, I could probably use something along those lines.
Oh, they would do some things with you.
Shave it off. Like, we need to just wax the whole start over.
Give you a fresh design, bro. Put some slits in your beard.
I don't know about that. I don't think I could pull the slits off.
Put a smiley face in the centerpiece.
Sure. Just the right amount of respect.
Alright, let me check up on them, and then I'll be back.
Off to get the coffee. Ooh, hey. I know you like to use a bargain brand Gain. As he walks away. I know he can hear me, because I think that headset's wireless. Did they take the headset off? Maybe. Fantastic. I think he dumped coffee on himself. You can't be serious. Dead air. This pops. I know he has a shit ton of pop vinyls. He has a Prince holding up his GPU. That's a story from a previous episode. Why the Prince is in his computer. Saved it from a table that exploded under the computer's weight, I think. The giant ass box. I need to have a soundboard set up for things like this. Just have Jeopardy weighty music playing. If that gets me a citation. Pinned on YouTube for something. Using copyrighted music. Only one person. The Jeopardy waiting song. I'm not even gonna try to make that noise. Not gonna try to hum it. Nope. No way. Sound like shit. This is good radio right here. This is amazing. I'm gonna have to put in the show notes, if you're watching the video, skip to 5 minutes in. So you don't have to sit and watch this. See, the technique I use for my messy room. See, like, yours is very specific. I can see your laundry basket and your Gain. But see, what my room's all trashed. But the defense is there's just so much going on. It just blends into the background. And no one knows. Nobody wants to pay attention. Nobody wants to zoom into the weird bear thing that's hanging out right there. Probably like a sugar glider, maybe. I don't know. I'm not pulling it out. Thing's kind of creepy. Got big pink eyes. Weird me out. Thing's perpetually baked. That's what it looks like. Lex, I'm running out of vamping shit.
So, I need to get this General's toast out my tongue.
Toast?
Or so, whatever.
General So. General T.
TSOA, I think. I don't know. Or
Don't
TSO,
mispronounce it too bad. People on Twitter get very mad. Talk about that later in the episode.
I think General Chow or whatever his name is dead anyway.
Probably. I wonder
He
if he was
doesn't
ever
care.
real. General
Yeah,
So's
he's a real person.
Maybe.
Hmm? Real person.
Well, now he's a chicken.
General.
This is the pre-show, everybody. We're looking up General So.
Not chicken. Person.
Well, he was a person. Then we made him into a delicious chicken.
This guy looks silly. Real name, General Zhao Zongtang. Also,
Tangy.
romanized as Su Song Tang. I don't know how you pronounce it. It's apostrophe T.
This
And
is
then
what got Bill Burr in
Aang
trouble.
is separated. He was born November 10th in 1812 and died 5 September 1885. Sometimes referred to as General. How do you say it?
So,
So,
it's just a silent T.
he was a Chinese statesman and military leader of the late Qing dynasty.
Then why the hell? Why were they like, okay, and you know what we need to memorize or remember this man by? Spicy chicken.
All right. And there's always a debate whether or not he's responsible for Szechuan. And he's not.
Well, I mean, we should just give that to him, because who's the other one? Who's the controversial other person?
I don't know.
Who's the other option? Because honestly, it sounds like he's a cool dude. Let him have Szechuan.
This guy looks silly though. He kind of looks like a fat Chinese Trump.
Oh, good. Great. That's what I want to think about every time I eat General So's now.
Oh. But the creator of the chef that actually made it is the one who died though. I guess he just named it after him.
He's just like, he just threw a dart at the name board. Just flap that encyclopedia open. There's a first name at the top left.
All right, let's get this shit. Let's get this going.
Fantastic. All right, everybody. For those of you who are watching, I hope you enjoyed the pre-show. Now I'm going to awkwardly transition into the actual audio episode, which will be available in all the usual places: Spotify, iTunes, podcasts, and the other 5 that I should remember at this point. But I'm an irresponsible host. I blame it on daylight savings time, which reminds me: 3, 2, 1. Welcome to Commonology101, episode 49. We're the podcast that's recording ourselves 1 hour earlier with 1 hour left to sleep, because we live in a time where we understand how to plop a goddamn robot on a planet 150 million miles away, but the government just forgot we invented light bulbs. So, daylight savings time. That's fun. Super happy about getting an hour of sleep stolen from me.
We're number one.
Yeah.
We're number one.
We're number one. Yeah. Right as they're making me do a giant math problem for taxes, they steal an hour of my sleep on top of it. At any rate, I digress.
Daylight savings time is a scam, people.
It is. Or something. Or we just never changed it back. We just decided that we weren't gonna run that put that bill back through. It's like, oh yeah, we don't need this anymore. This is for like farming and stuff. We can farm all the time and all light.
What difference would it make for the farmers? It would just have to.
When it was bright out.
But still, though, even so, like if they don't run the clocks back, it'll just get dark at 5:30 instead of 4:30 during the winter.
Yeah. And speaking of cornfields and farming, with me as always, the person I'm talking to without actually introducing him as I'm supposed to be, is the bearded master of the mic, both on stage and on the computer, my brother from across the deserted aforementioned cornfields of the Midwest, Lex fucking Godoy. Lex,
I relate to none of those things, but I always love the intro.
I just have to do it. If I remember correctly, I was going to just keep adding random little compliments to it till it was like almost a paragraph of random adjectives about you. But then I ran out of stuff to say.
Well, we're back.
Which is an
episode
insult,
49. Right? One episode away for the big 50.
I know, that's crazy. I wasn't expecting to ever hit 50.
We're gonna do it, or we're gonna have an extravaganza.
No, we'll be like, I'll have like a party popper. I'll be like, poof. I'll be like, so anyways, here's my shitty intro that I write.
I'm gonna set a firework off in my house.
Just fire it through a window.
Fuck it. Those firecrackers on the computer.
You just see your girl in the back. I'm like, are you fucking serious?
Put the shit in like a pot.
It's like in fucking Home Alone, just 8,000 firecrackers in a giant Dutch oven.
Oh man, fucking. How was your weekend?
I actually got a full one, but it's always too short. I say that every time.
Well, you spent it playing Destiny, so
I did.
We're back on the Destiny kick. Is that what's hot in the streets right now?
I almost wore the Destiny shirt and everything, man. I have a Destiny hat right here. I almost wore. Could have been the hat day.
Mitch is the #1 Destiny fan.
I'm out. I'm up there.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie though. I keep thinking that shield in the background is like a mini trampoline or something like to work out with.
It's a big ass shield. And for anyone that's wondering what I'm talking about, I showed a Destiny snapback, and they're in my video. If you're not watching the YouTube, you can see the bottom part of a Galahorn, and then there's a giant purple Titan shield for those that know anything what the fuck we're talking about. Yeah. Destiny isn't exactly the conversation starter with strangers, is it?
No.
I won't be like, so man, what's up? Hey, you play Destiny?
But you know what is? Getting your hair cut.
Okay.
Getting your hair cut at Clientele in Youngstown, Ohio. The best barbers in the world. Shout out to Dante and Matt. I'm rocking the hat, people. This shit's fire too. Yo, this shit match.
I mean, yeah, no, the hat. Well, black and white matches anything now, right? Almost. Pretty sure you can rock that with any color.
Hell, shout out to the sponsors who don't sponsor, baby. You know what we say. Yo, we gotta get hats made like this for Commonology.
And we sponsor because we like, not because they pay. We'll get to that later.
Yeah, we'll get to that later.
No, I don't know. We're setting explosives off for one of our 50th episodes. I doubt that they're going to be super happy with what we do.
Matt and Dante have been keeping the beard fresh for the past 5 years.
Not this one. I didn't even realize it till I looked at myself in the recording. I'm like, oh, my beard's scraggly. I look like a toothpick that fell on a. Speaking of barber room, looks like a toothpick that fell on a barber shop floor, rolled around a little bit.
Is it weird that I picture like in Indiana, there's like nothing there, like not even businesses?
It's accurate.
I don't know.
It really is accurate. For 8 miles in every direction, it's nothing. There's like a vacuum store and a Wendy's, and then like a shitty gas station.
You have the Pacers.
The what?
How close are the NBA team? Like, where would you go to even like watch them? And like, what fucking city is that in?
The TV.
Seriously, what is the state? What is the capital of
Indianapolis?
Okay, that makes sense.
Maybe it's in Indianapolis.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Maybe,
Indianapolis.
Maybe.
So
I would imagine that's where we would stick. It's not like we'd stick a stadium anywhere else.
That's the only place I can think of. Indianapolis Colts and then Indiana Pacers. But like, how far is that from you?
Indianapolis, like 3 hours.
Holy fucking shit!
Yeah, man, dude, I'm in the nowhere version of Indiana. I'm in Fort Wayne. Like, so there's nothing. Like, there's a city-ish that's here. Like, people know of it, but not exactly.
That sounds trash.
Yeah, somehow I left Ohio and still managed to find less stuff.
How's the food out there?
Terrible.
Fuck.
There's nothing.
Sorry.
There's no food. It's a food desert. Not the kind that they talk about where I can't find vegetables or something. But I mean, like, there's literally, it's just chain restaurants. You got like Domino's, Wendy's, Arby's.
So if you want some fried chicken, you got to go to like KFC.
Yeah.
Trash.
I don't even know where the nearest KFC is. I don't even know. I don't even think there's a Chick-fil-A.
I'm grilling you about your state's fucking food.
Yeah, I mean, whatever, that's fine. Hey, listen, food's a popular topic, and and we don't have it. It's not a popular topic here. You can talk about it, like you can wish for it. Yeah.
You guys got Hardee's at least? Like I picture like Indiana would have like Hardee's or like
we have a tiny little Rallies.
You got Rallies though.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, Rallies.
You got Chipotle somewhere. Don't even have a Hotheads. It's ridiculous.
It's Hothead. I don't think Hotheads is like available everywhere though.
No, I guess not. I mean, it's well known from what I've noticed.
So Indiana doesn't have like anything like that you can only get there.
No. The clap. That's maybe that.
So the place of
Roadkill Cafe.
The place of fast food chains and loose women.
We have the only possum General Sueuss out there.
That's
General
sad.
Possos.
You know what else is sad?
That joke.
People who are trying to make people gender blind.
No, but
speaking of food,
listen, it's just like being colorblind. It's like I don't see color.
Speaking of food, I was informed that Mr. Potato Head is.
Yeah, they de-French fried Mr. Potato Head.
So he has no French fry. They took
no
the
French
fry.
Yeah, they took a steak fry, chucked that shit out the window. Everyone probably heard at least wind of was it Mattel, Hasbro? Who the fuck makes the potato?
I think it's Mattel.
Mattel? Oh, sure.
It's like something Mattel would do.
Yeah, sure. See, this is the hard-hitting journalism that you came to expect from us. I just didn't even think about that. Who the fuck makes Mr. Potato? That wasn't that. Here's the thing. That's not the important part. People lost their shit because the marketing team at what is it? Have we figured out? The marketing team at the toy company that owns a bunch of other stuff that we probably don't even think about.
Hold on, I think I might fuck. No, it's Hasbro.
Hasbro, yes. Hasbro. The marketing team at Hasbro was like, hey, let's just drop the word Mr. in front of the marketing. So there's still a Mr. Potato Head and a Mrs. Potato Head, but in the name, like when you look it up, it just says Potato Head, which so I think is the most innocuous thing ever. But because we've already been primed to be charged to like notice the like people getting up in arms about weird stuff these days, that as soon as someone's like, oh, we have to get rid of the Mr. Potato Head, people are just charged, primed, and ready.
What was the reasoning though? I don't get the reason. I still don't understand fully of the reasoning why it affected marketing.
That is where all the speculation is, because like Hasbro's not gonna come out and say that. They just are gonna be like, oh, we made a marketing decision to drop the Mr. in front of it.
Somebody there had to have said like, hey, listen, we're dropping the Mr., man. You know what I mean?
Maybe this is why millennials were all pissed off. We're all pissed off that we couldn't find jobs. Maybe this is why no one hired us, because the second you put us in there, we're just like, this is how we're going to make more money. Can't be a Mr. Need to be Mrs. Which is hilarious because, like,
to say, though. Like, it sounds like a Gen Z thing.
Hey, listen. Twitter has a lot of sway on everything.
Who the fuck is Twitter?
I don't know. The Twitter sphere.
Bro, I've used Twitter one time in my fucking life. It is because it's the most cringy.
I started going back in recently. It's a it's a deliciously hilarious dumpster fire. It's like if you're in a live action, nonstop 24/7 episode of like Jerry Springer and you get to participate. It's amazing. I forgot how hilarious it is.
That sounds fucking horrible.
You can just roll in there and just drop shit bombs and just troll like an asshole.
I still have people who send me shit from fucking Twitter, and then when I click on it, it takes me to the fucking.
Yeah, and it's like you want to log in. You're like, oh no.
Yeah, I don't want to log in.
No.
But then if you go scrolling or do anything else like that, it's like a bunch of chicks like putting pussy videos and shit up from their OnlyFans page on Twitter. Yo, Twitter lets you do a lot of shit that I didn't know Twitter allows you to do.
Twitter's wild.
But I'm not using Twitter. I don't even use Instagram.
I don't use it. I just drop in there every now and then just to watch the train wreck. It's hilarious. There is no good conversations to be had on there. Yeah. It's interesting for news and stuff, and there's people out there that are like, oh no, this is like there's like China or like other places used it as an actual communication method, like when, you know, the authoritarian government was like shutting down certain ways of communication for them. So they used it for that, but we use it to bitch about potatoes and
Mitch
stuff.
Who the fuck is getting their news from Twitter?
You can just get on there and you can just follow news stuff. And it's just like a news agency just throws it out there like every now and then, blop something interesting. You can look up trending. When I say news, I don't mean like journalistic super, like you're not going on there to read like Nature. You're going on there to be like, okay, such and such bumblefuck from yada yada is bitching about the like hashtag men will never admit, like that kind of dumpster fire shit. You just follow it. It is great.
Well, if Hasbro's canceling Mr. and Mrs., then I'm canceling fucking Mr. and Mrs. for everything. Like, I'm never calling anybody Mr. this again. I'm gonna tell my kid, don't call your teacher Mr. Johnson. Call that motherfucker.
What?
Fucking Mark.
Is he a potato?
Call him Mark.
Hey, listen, that's a good smack talk right there. You're like, you know, I'm not gonna call you Mr. anymore because you're a fucking potato. You have a potato controller.
It's a toy. I don't understand, like, why change it now? Like, after it's 2021. I can see that. I can see that backfiring on me because, you know, racism and insensitive materials being pushed on to children like ourselves when we were little. But seriously, something as insignificant as that it's fucking cringe. Like, we're living in a cringe world. Where like
I think it's cringe we give a fuck. Like I'm like, oh great, okay.
No, I think the government has a lot to do with all of this. I think they're like, yo, listen.
The government wants to get rid of Mr. Potato Head's penis.
Look, I think the government is very gay. Just like I believe that Christians and Catholics are very gay. Like, if you ever read the Bible, that shit is gay.
You ever seen how jacked Jesus is on those crosses, man? They really made him work out.
Yo, listen.
You know, for someone that dropped carpentry for philanthropy or whatever he was doing, proselytizing, he definitely kept up on the bench presses.
Listen, the ones that be
you think he would have been able to just break out of that shit?
Listen, tell me if you do not see this pattern. Tell me if you don't see this pattern.
I don't see what pattern.
The ones who are always fucking transgenders or gay or just doing gay shit behind the scenes are fucking the Republican fucking politicians and Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy? Wait, whoa. Hold on. You just lost the shit out of me. You didn't make a hard left or a right. You just like the ground dropped out from under you.
No. That's a no fact. Eddie Murphy was fucking transgenders before fucking transgenders was cool. He got caught up in the fucking, I think it was like the 90s or early 2000s.
He got trapped.
They try to say that it was because he won the Raspberry Award for worst actor, but I remember what happened. Yeah, I remember what happened.
I'm glad you remember. I'm not looking at this up.
Yeah, they caught that motherfucker in the back. Yo,
this is something that'll show up on Twitter.
This is before Twitter. This shit's old, man. This is old news.
Doesn't matter. Twitter will dredge up anything.
He's like, yeah, but like, I mean, what's the point? It's in right now. That's the thing, though. It's in style to fuck something with a penis when you're a guy.
Or if you're a woman.
No, it's all gay.
Right, yeah, like, no. If you're a woman, it's bad to fuck men too. We're the worst.
Like, they fucking hate us now.
Yeah, well, I mean,
fucking feminists and gay politicians are winning.
Well, I mean, to be a little bit fair, we did kind of stick them with the thing with birth control for a while.
Just think. Remember when
oh God, I don't like
the churches against I feel like the church is against lesbians more than they are gay men.
They're mad at lesbians because they like their porn more. They're like, why do they get to have all the fun?
So why not attack the toys? Teach the kids early, like, yo, that's not a Mr. or Mrs. That's just a person. You could fuck whatever.
Well, I mean, the fact that like you said, they're talking about it. I can see how a marketing team would be like, hey, how about we just nip this in the bud before we actually do have to deal with that.
That's how I'm picturing the marketing like conversation with though.
Mrs. Potato Head should be able to have a mustache. Where is the Mrs. Potato Head hole under the nose for the stash? Where the fuck is it, Hasbro?
And how do you know Mr. Potato Head wants to be a Mister?
Hashtag must ask about the mustache.
You might as well just make it one toy.
Hashtag stash.
Yo, no, but I didn't even think about that. What if it's a way for them to save money? They ain't got to make a Mr. and a Mrs. Potato Head. Just throw all the parts in one bag.
Potato.
Boom.
And here's all the bits.
You can make it whatever. You can make it fucking D-Wade's son. You can do whatever you want.
Yes, you can make it. I don't know if they put that hair color in that bag.
Bro, that's wild as fuck, dog. Yeah, it's just like
oh no.
Like I said, bro, I don't care.
You know what the funny thing is? We're talking about something that everyone's already forgotten about. Like the whole, like we're going off on this, and if I was like, "Hey, Mr. Potato," they're like, "What about who?
But you know,
what happened?"
But it's still funny. But like, it's just I feel like I just always felt like that the gay thing and like the church saying that they hate gays and all that shit. Like I just feel like it's like systematically done.
They hate sex. They get mad about it. They're like, "Oh, this is bad for you," but then they're having like 37 children.
Yeah.
Be fruitful. You're like, okay, but don't think about it.
I for one was shocked about the Jeffrey Epstein thing.
What?
Like with the media trying to make everything gay. Like I was like, yo, I was just shocked they were girls.
Yeah, they're all right. Oh my God, those planes are full of women. Where are the little boys at?
Oh God, I thought it was gonna be
little
boys.
Fuck, they're little boys with wigs.
That's why I never believed anything about Michael Jackson. It was like it just don't seem it don't add up.
They're all a bunch of potato heads with wigs. Oh God, Epstein was fucking potatoes.
They're all just potato heads in the eyes of a pervert.
Yeah, they're all just little lumpy bastards.
No, all jokes aside though, man, I don't get it, bro. I don't care. I never had a Mr. Potato Head growing up.
No, they weren't fun. What the fuck were you, like? Yeah, they had a dildo on him and shit. I can't
say that. My daughter had she had a Mrs. Potato Head, which she came with like the purse and the thing when it was still a Mrs. I don't even know.
Gender normative. Yeah, that's not cool, bro. Why you gotta tell now your daughter thinks that she can only have purses? She's ruined, Lex. Ruined.
I felt like pretty soon they're gonna have like boys in a commercial playing with like Barbies.
What do you mean soon? Pretty sure it's already.
Is it happening?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I don't watch like
G.I. Jane.
G.I. Jane.
Yeah, dude. It's gonna have Barbie with an AR-15 and shit.
What a film. Demi Moore.
Right? Yeah, exactly. See, it's fine, but that never happened.
There's gonna be fucking. I don't even know, bro. It's weird too.
I'm not trying to speculate because no matter how wild you get, you're gonna be wrong.
Yeah,
it's gonna be bland or it's gonna be cringe in like a week. Everything we just said is already cringe as fuck.
Yeah, it's crazy because like you know what was weird that I've been noticing. Like I'm a guy who mingles with all types of groups, which is like when I talk this way. And there are some people that may get offended, but like I've seen so many walks of life.
It's all it's all love. We just that's how we show we fucks with you, right?
Yeah, we culture, right? I'm part of like a.
Like, you know, great. That's a word. That's a word I wanted to pop up.
Where the weed niggas are, you know what I mean? The weed boys and girls, and they get offended by everything.
Well, they're on guard. They've not been. Most people aren't friendly with them. They find out that you like those things, and you will get made fun of bad.
Oh, bro. So some of these people like
and not in a fun-spirited way, like a mean-spirited way.
I've hung out with them, the cool people, but like I mean. Motherfuckers is borderline gay too. Like it's like I can't tell who. Like if you go to like a convention.
Go ahead. You know what? Explain what traps are, Lex. Go ahead. Explain what traps are.
I feel like for real, like it's all a trap. I feel like it's all a trap. Yeah, like because like all the girls who dress in like the skimpy cosplay costumes, they're all like lesbians or hate men.
Yeah, right.
But they're
like,
popping
I really
like
like underneath that fucking keyblade from Kingdom Hearts, just she pulls the handle on, it's just a taser. Down goes Lex.
Yeah, you go up to the group, you take a picture, they lick the whole side of your face, but like they hate you.
Yep. They immediately spit. No, they lick you, spit into a cup and sell it to people. It's like burn this in effigy. It's man sweat.
And all the men that they like, they
that
love.
Was a weird mental image. I'm not sure where that came from.
All the men that they love and are like, they're all like dudes they want to see like dressed up as like maids, and it's a weird culture, man. Like I was like, yo, I love anime, but I was like, I don't love it that much.
I'm not that down with.
Y'all motherfuckers are wild.
Yeah.
I fucks with you, but I'm not fucking with you.
I mean, but isn't that just the way it works? Hey, we're getting up there. We're in our fucking 30s, right? Like, that's the things change when you're not looking. You look back and you're like, what the hell is all this?
That's the thing.
Shit now. They're like, oh, what? Yeah, just fucking around.
I was 29. It was 2 years ago.
Sometimes I tuck my dick between my legs.
I want to say 2 years ago. Yeah, it was 2 years ago. The last time like I went to a convention. And it was
right
just
before
like,
we all worried about a Rona.
Them niggas really love feet.
Mm-hmm.
Like feet, socks, all that shit, bro. Like this nigga was talking my ear off about feet, bro. I was like, holy shit.
Stuff's always been around.
Nah, but like, you know, cute feet is cool, bro. But these motherfuckers was like some big ass, like, you know, the tall Sasquatch bitch feet, like, or feet been sweaty.
Got the hobbit feet.
Oh, I like to drink the sweat off of those socks.
Oh, God, just wringing it out like it's a gym towel.
I can smell the must from here.
What do you think they buy?
Cool.
Dude, they just wring it out of an Overwatch sock. Like,
but to be clear, these are also, like, I've seen some comment sections where they're like, these people are excited that like things are becoming new, like, I don't know, you call it gender neutral.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. But I guess it makes it less confusing for Christmas time, where you gotta buy your kids like gifts. You just get whatever on the shelf now.
It's the gift card of gender specificity.
Oh man,
to whom it may concern.
It's hard to see the drawbacks.
Right.
It's just I don't get, like, people care about the wrong shit. Just like motherfuckers starting in inner cities and motherfuckers is worried about a goddamn potato head.
But we're not, like, it was just the marketing thing. Like, I don't even think, like, no one was bitching about Mr. Potato Head, Miss Potato Head, the surname of the potatoes, right? Like, they just decided that's what they were going to do for their marketing. Like, it wouldn't even be considered, like, if you would, a cancel culture thing, because I don't remember a push for it. The marketing at Hasbro just was like, and Mister's out.
That's why I keep saying I think they're just trying to save money, bro. I think they're just gonna throw all the parts in a box and be like, yo, less potato.
No. You got to think they want to make more money, so you buy it all separately now. You buy a potato with holes in it.
No parts.
Yep. There it is.
Hasbro, you motherfuckers, that's slick.
Yeah, and at the same time they can look woke. It's a fucking win-win-win. I get more money. We neutralize.
Because you know birthdays at Christmas, you're not going to Dollar General to get the potato head. No, you're gonna go to Walmart, Target. You're gonna get that fucking that Hasbro shit, bro. But you know what I mean, it's gonna be the more quality parts, and you're gonna go buy the fucking potato. No, that's gonna be.
I didn't even think about this. Do you think they were losing money because how many 3D printers are out there, and you can make whatever part you want for your potato head?
We can make.
There was a potato black market head, potato head black market. I didn't even think about this.
We can make multiple potato heads.
Yeah, you can make them different colors and shit.
I don't know why this number keeps calling me. It's a Cleveland number, but every time I like, yeah.
Don't answer it on air. Yeah, I swear to God.
I'm not gonna answer it, but like, yeah, I just want to know, anybody out there getting a 216-229-2400 number, let me know if that's a scam or not.
Great, yeah, have fun. Call that number if you want. Whenever I try to
reverse. What do you call it? I try to reverse, like, the call by like copying and pasting it and putting it in Google.
Yeah, it never gives you anything. It gives you weird yellow page bullshit. Yeah, you have to. Yeah, they even make you pay for it. It's like, I'm literally trying to see if I'm gonna get scammed. They're like, yeah, by the way, we're gonna scam you, get your money. The people that you go to help you scam you out of your money.
I do feel bad now because I went on that rant, and like, now that I'm looking at the bigger picture, like the money picture,
it all makes sense. Always follow the bouncing dollar sign. It's been the saying for years.
Hasbro, you're not gonna get me though, buddy.
Yeah, no, because we don't give a shit. We just don't buy potatoes.
All right, I'm cool. I'll be mad as fuck though if it's like my birthday and my kid, and then, like, you know, you got a grandma who doesn't know that the parts are separated, and then you just get a fucking potato for your.
Get a potato with holes in it. And a pair of socks.
What are you gonna do with the spud?
Hey, Grandma, can you put these socks on?
That is fucking funny. Oh my god,
Put this
bro.
tracer wig on.
Well, it's nice to know that it isn't part of cancel culture.
No,
Well,
none of these were. I mean, okay, we're gonna have to touch on Dr. Sueuss real quick. Again, this is all old news. Like, it's going so fucking fast. No one even talked about that either. We just post it up, and then we're always 5 days late.
Right. Speaking of things from our childhood that everybody knows and loves. Dr. fucking Sueuss.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, this number is not stopping calling me either.
Now, how about you? If you answer it, it's just gonna be like, please hold. It's just something dumb like that. And then they hope that you say something, then they copy your voice and try to break into your bank account.
All right.
You know, just the normal stuff we deal with in this boring dystopia.
That'd be fucked up if it was like the court.
That's probably not great. Didn't think about that.
You're released. Like, oh.
Oh, never mind. Now you're not. We couldn't get a hold of you. What were you doing? Were you beating off?
Right. I was doing crack. Yeah. Speaking of things, speaking of things that we know and love as a kids, which I really didn't love the Mr. Potato Head because I never had one.
I was about to say nobody owned a potato head. That's like some 1800s shit.
Dr. Sueuss. Is he canceled?
No. The publisher just decided like 6 of these books had some real fucked up gender shit. See, I don't even know what the fuck. Just insert buzzword. They had fucked up racial shit because, well, he was unfortunately a product of that time, and it was someone. Don't do that anymore. No more sneezing.
Sorry.
You gave my recording the Rona, dude.
I'm sorry. Good.
Anyways, back to talking about stuff I don't know about. Basically, I just got a bunch of pictures from the books they were talking about. And one picture from the secret works of Dr. Sueuss. It turns out he was a doctor of something. And the 6 books that they stopped production of, they aren't even banning them. For starters, nobody banned the books. You can buy them right now. Libraries still have them. They just aren't making them anymore.
First off, that picture of the Chinese dude with the chopsticks on the roller skates is hilarious.
Those aren't roller skates. Those are the culturally insensitive recreation of their shoes. Yep. Which
no,
aren't those
rollerblades
Japanese?
Look how fast he's going.
Yeah, right. Well, he got that General So.
He has to be on roller skates. There's no way he's using chopsticks while running.
Those are the wood clamp things. I don't know the names of.
The wooden clamp things.
I don't know what the fuck they're called. I never wanted to look them up.
I don't even want to I guess if I type it into Google, it's gonna make me see racist because I'm just gonna put Chinese shoes. Chinese.
That's what I think they're Japanese. I think he got the shit all fucking mixed up because it's like, I don't know, Asian, Oriental. It was awful. That's why they're like, maybe we should just stop making these books. Look, nobody listen. Okay. And to think I saw it on Mulberry Street, McElligot's Pool, If I Ran the Zoo, Scrambled Eggs, Super, on Beyond Zebra. Did I even write that right? I don't even know. And the Cat's Quizzler, like the compilation book of random question bullshit about Cat in the Hat stuff. They got rid of them. Or did they get rid of them? They just stopped making them because they had some fucked up shit in them racially. Again, like,
oh yeah, they are Japanese.
Yeah, see, he didn't even do it right. That's the point. That's why they're like, hey, maybe we should just, stop.
I mean, who says that dude's not Japanese though? That's the racist. That's racist. We assume Chinese.
It's the hat, maybe. Well, no, in the book it says Chinese. They said China, the China man.
I tried to shoot the Sueuss bell. Try to say that fast 5 times.
No.
I tried to shoot the Sueuss bell.
There you go. Congrats. Well done.
Sound like a bar. I tried to shoot the Sueuss bell. Now they kicked him out the community. He going to I don't know.
There we go. Hey, that rhymed. Jail. Christian Bale.
Now the one image with all the niggas.
Great, yeah. See, now this was the one that I found, and I was like, this isn't real. This can't be real. Huh?
Blow that up real quick.
Oh, Christ almighty.
So I'm looking at this illustration by
I literally
Dr. Seuss.
can't. I don't think I can put it up because there's probably an algorithm where if it sees this picture in any video I have, that shit's coming down.
Bro, Dr. Seuss made this picture. Like, this is an actual Dr. Seuss picture.
This wasn't in any of the books that were taken away or the publisher stopped making. This was actually from another compilation of Dr. Seuss's artwork called The Secret Works of Dr. Seuss. And I'll let Lex explain, and as you'll see why.
So there's been a lot of cancellation of images, you know, including Aunt Jemima and fucking Uncle Ben and all these other people.
Yeah, because
and
there was a smiling black woman on some syrup, and we got mad.
Yeah, there's the original images of her were
not great. No,
pretty fucking fucked up. Now, you know, if you ever seen Dragon Ball, a lot of black folks back in the day were drawn as Mr. Popo. You know, dark ass, black ass skin, big ass, red ass lips. And
it literally looks like
Dr. Seuss was born. Dr. Seuss was born in 1901, which I'm not cutting him no bill for that. Because, you know, once a racist fuck, always a racist fuck. And
it explains a little bit.
It does explain a lot. In this image, there is a white man who looks like he's selling some niggas. Oh, that's right. And
in a suit.
On the picture, it says, "Take home a high-grade nigger for your woodpile satisfaction guaranteed."
And that's what the thing says.
That is what it says.
And that is why they, as a production company, are like, hey, maybe we don't draw attention to this anymore so they don't find this shit. Well, we found this shit.
I would have been considered a high-grade nigger.
Yeah. Thanks.
No, but yeah, so I guess they're not they're not canceling. I'm confused by cancel culture. I don't give a fuck about this shit. I had Dr. Seuss books growing up. Like, I had the fucking Cat in the Hat and One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish, Knick Knack, Paddywhack, all that bullshit. But these images right here don't surprise me. Y'all motherfuckers not canceling Dr. Seuss doesn't surprise me. Y'all didn't cancel Walt Disney.
Yeah. And here, yeah, this is kind of where I wanted the conversation to go, like most of it. This exists, and like ugly shit exists out there, and until anyone starts to pay attention to it, all of a sudden everyone's like, oh yeah, I'm going to rally hard against this, because now that's in the eye of the public. That's how you, and it's one of the annoying things I find. It's because people pick up like it's a fakeness almost to it. It's like, oh, of course you care now because you saw it. Right? So, I mean, but then again, I guess I'm kind of going on. What I'm trying to say is there's so much ugly shit out there. You have to accept the fact that you can't, like, trim all of that out. And trying to, I don't know, attack every one of it as though, like, you're going to be the one that ends every bad thing just comes off wrong to people. Like, I'm assuming that's where Lex is going with this, right?
Yeah. Feels like the people who don't get canceled are the ones who paid more in taxes and made more money.
Almost.
But that's what it feels like. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I don't feel anything. To be honest, when I look at stupid shit like this, do I think that Dr. Seuss was a racist white man? Of course.
Yes, he was.
He was born in 1901. The motherfucker was probably super racist. Shit, I looked up another image where he had African niggas looking just like this image in this picture.
No, worse. They had tails.
Riding horse. Yeah, they were riding horse. They were drawn just like fucking monkeys. Yeah, Dr. Seuss is a fucking racist. Yep. Should we cancel him as a person? If you were gonna do it, you should have did it when these images were drawn. But we live in America, and America lives on this shit. There's a fucking country singer that is like everybody was okay with
popular.
And his fucking, I didn't know who the fuck this guy was, and then his fucking music sales go up. Big surprise. Welcome to America.
Yeah. This is America.
Hey, like, it's just like, I care as much as I care about the Prince Charles or Prince Harry, whatever the fucking stupid ass.
Did you watch it? I wanted to talk about it, but I couldn't bring myself to watch those rich ass motherfuckers talk about how much everything sucks.
I watched old boy get the dude who left Good Morning America, the little British dude, the little fat British dude.
Does not ring a bell.
He dog. Let me look it up.
Oh, good. Okay, so
I had to watch it for African Studies, and it wasn't more so about the situation for the royal family. It was more so about the interview that took place because of this. Because they had a black woman on there, and they were discussing the Oprah interview, and this guy is just like he's super famous. And he's interviewing this chick, and he's just going ham. Like anytime she would say something about the royal family, oh, the royal family would never do that. Oh, you're disgusting. You're a disgusting human being for saying this. And the black chick's like, you're not even like letting me finish my sentence. You're just trying to make me out to be the angry black people. Which black people are always made to look like the angry black people because white people do this all the time. And why would I think a European fuck like this would be any different? The royal family. Nobody cares about them except for you British fucks, okay? I don't care. I don't care about what you guys do. So the grandma's racist. Who gives a shit? We know. Yeah, we know.
She's older than, like, the city that she lives in.
Like, dude, she's old as shit. I'm happy her husband's in the hospital. I hope the nigga dies. I don't give a fuck.
I mean, probably
what do I care? What do I care? I hope he got COVID. The racist bastard. It's like, who cares? Yes, I'm shitting on. I don't live in Europe, so why the fuck would I care? Look, Good Morning America. British.
Yeah, I don't know who you're talking. I bet as soon as you say the name, I'll be like, oh, that's right.
British
that was a dude.
Leaves. Yeah, dude, he's like it was fucking cringe. Watch it. Piers Morgan.
Oh, that dude. Yeah, he's a dumbass, man.
Yeah, the dude goes off, bro. And it's like, and Piers Morgan looks like he's racist. So
probably
he's sitting there saying all that, and like, dude, and then the interview gets even more cringe because as he's talking to this beautiful black Nubian old lady, he's cutting her off and he's getting upset every time like that she's saying that they're racist.
Who is she again?
I can't think of her name because, like I said, when I was watching it, it was for African Studies course.
So you're falling asleep. Great, good job, Lex.
No. We weren't worried about who was who. I just knew who the British dude. I just remember seeing the British dude from other shit. And because the dude is like he's famous.
It was for the conversation, the context. It wasn't so much the importance of who the hell they were. Got it.
Yes. So he's getting upset that they're talking about the royal family that way and all this crazy shit. But I'm like, bro, he brings on a British soldier, which is laughable. A British soldier, come on now, who gives a fuck about this guy? He fucking interviews this dude who doesn't even look black. He looked like he was like, I don't know, Egyptian or some bullshit. Which is, I mean, that's African, but it's not like that. He's not a nigga.
I'm telling Mina you said that. Now.
I want Don. I was just saying, I want Don Cheadle black. Like, you know what I mean?
My God.
And they get this guy on there, and he goes, "Oh well, I've never experienced anything racist." And he keeps trying to say, "I personally haven't experienced," but you don't.
I never understood that argument. I never understood those arguments. It's like, well, I've never been hungry, starving people. I don't believe it.
Listen, he's a soldier. He's not going to experience that as a soldier. Yeah. You're not going to experience your fucking leader or say anything bad about your leader as a soldier.
It didn't make any system set up like that in the military.
It was just a complete setup to make this chick look crazy. But the dude was saying it. He was like, then again, I don't have a personal relationship with them, so I don't know what happens closed doors. He kept saying the few times that I've met the queen and blah, blah, blah. She's never called me a nigger. Like, duh.
Yeah, no, what? She didn't say that in the court? That's weird. The Grand Royal Court. Hello! And just drops a hard R on him.
And this Pierce guy is going ham, and it's just like, bro, how much are they paying you?
That guy's a hack.
He ends up leaving, which he probably was going to get fired anyway, but he ends up leaving Good Morning America because he made it seem like you couldn't say nothing bad about the royal family. And this is my problem with, like, I don't know, Americans when they are supporting a leader, whether it be Trump or even fucking Joe Biden. they're all scumbags. Why do y'all care about?
Yeah, the idolization of the individual is bad. We're supposed to focus on, you know, policies, what it is they're trying to enact. But the problem is it gets too tied up with the politician itself, because when no matter what, and it's inexorably tied into, woven into the system. When you're voting for somebody, you're voting for the person. It's a human thing to do. Like, if elections were just literal, like, blank boxes with like, it says no photo available or whatever, and then just a list of what they support and what they don't support, it wouldn't work, because everyone would be like, well, who is it? I want to see who it is. I want to see who it is. And right there, you can imagine, like, that's the point we're trying to make, right? Because, like, doesn't matter what they want to support, like, something's going to be fucked up with them. Or, again, the idol worship. I mean, the most obvious recent example is, Trump. Like, and then my favorite is everyone's like, oh, all those people I wanted Biden to win, I don't hear them singing his praises. It's like, yeah, because those people don't look at him as a fucking cult leader.
All these media people are full of shit, though.
Yeah, well, again, you got to remember they get wrapped up in the game, right?
Their stances come from a paycheck, whether we like it or
not.
You know who Stacey Dash is, right?
No.
Stacey Dash is
Mrs. Dash. I like to see that.
She was super big in the 90s as an actress. She was in the movie. She was the black chick in Clueless. You ever seen the movie Clueless with Alicia Silverstone? All right. You ever seen? You were sheltered, so I know you ain't seen Mo Money.
No.
With the Wayans brothers.
Nope.
Well, Stacey Dash was bad motherfucker back in the 90s.
All right.
And she ends up going to Fox News, which is, they probably hired her as a black woman. The funny thing is, she's Dame Dash's sister, who was the creator of Rockefeller, the music company like that, you know, brought acts like Jay-Z, the Cameron, the Diplomats, like all, like, you know, Freeway, like the big hip hop company.
Yeah.
Dame Dash, Stacey Dash, which is fucking weird as fuck, because Dame Dash is like straight, like, yeah, nigga. Stacey Dash walked a little borderline. Like, you really couldn't tell. She was, you know, she was a little high and mighty, but she ends up working for Fox News. She's sitting there like just bashing everybody who's opposite of or opposing of Trump, because she says she was a black female conservative, which is cool. Whatever side of the fence you want to play.
That's a hard stance to take.
Yeah, it's hard. Like, so give a fuck. You know what I mean? But she was working for Fox News when she was coming out as a black conservative woman, and she was going ham. Like, she was going ham on anybody who opposed Donald Trump. Like, it was just Donald Trump this, Donald Trump that. Now she's not working for Fox News anymore. Now she's apologizing and saying that she was wrong. Either she's
trying to get a new job somewhere else.
Yeah, she's having trouble getting a new job. Yeah. This goes along with the Piers Morgan thing, because it's like, bro, I don't think that these people believe in any of the bullshit that they spew or pretend to get angry about. I think it's all about them. You can't talk about the Queen on British Good Morning America, because, like, yo, it's still the Queen. Gotta get the money. She ain't gonna give you that. Piers Morgan ain't getting that interview unless he talk nice. You know what I mean?
There was a thing I heard about recently about people that worked on, like, news agencies, and if they wanted to bring up a topic, like, say, something we kind of stumbled our way through earlier with explaining why we find certain aspects of either cancel culture or, like, trying to fix history. They needed a certain person to, like you were saying, wholeheartedly believe in it, even if they might not. And I don't remember the exact name. I think it was called, like, the idiot ball, or the
idiot ball.
Yeah, like the rally stick, the idiot stick. You had to carry it for an interview to, like, wholeheartedly make kind of a stupid argument, but, like, sincere. Like, even if you're pretty sure no one's dumb enough to actually, like, overlook blatantly obvious things about, like, a counter argument to a topic, you had to dive head first into it and just be the person holding the idiot stick or the idiot ball or whatever it was called, the brain dead ball, that stuff.
Brain dead ball.
Yeah, they're like, oh great, I have to carry at this interview or for this this roundtable discussion. Kind of like, I don't know, if you're watching like The View, right? There's always the one person that seems like bald-faced stalwart in their defense of something, even after they've made, you know, undisputable, you know, like argument against what they're saying. They got just double, triple, quadruple down on it over and over and over. And it always ends with, well, yeah, we'll just agree to disagree. And you're just like, that person's holding the idiot ball because they had to stretch that topic out
for that long.
Right. That's so cool. When you're saying I don't think they believe in it, there's a good chance. I mean, the people in the know, behind the curtains, you know, the ones in the biz, as they say, have a name for it. So obviously it at least exists, even possibly maybe retrospectively, right? They're like, so did you enjoy carrying the idiot ball after we all shut down what you were trying to say? It's like, well, if I didn't double down, we would have ran out of conversation. It would have been 2 minutes in and we'd be like, oh yeah, no, that's a good argument. You're right.
And it's just like,
you can't do that. You have to have an hour and a half.
Do you think if Tommy Lauren ever lost her job at the Blaze,
she
would she be doing the same? Oh, she did?
She lost her job somewhere. Remember? She got fucking booted for saying some crazy stuff. I don't even remember. And then she started her own thing. So she's really like TikTok or Snapchat or Twitter.
She was a teleprompter reader anyway. That's why I didn't believe it. Like, you could tell she was always reading off a teleprompter.
What, behind those dead eyes? Jesus Christ. She's just sitting there trying to be sincere, but it was just always, her eyes are just glazed over. Then she would put on the fake mad face whenever she heard about, I don't know, cops shooting somebody. She'd be like, no, they didn't.
All this shit is trash. Like,
it is.
The fucking...
This is trash.
Political standpoints, the loyaltism towards fucking, like, the same people that they try to fight. Like, watching that, I watched the South Park special, and like them bringing up the elitists all the time is funny. Was funny because it's like,
well, because they're expected to do that.
No, but listen, like that, like the same people who are like against, like all types of progress, right? They're always saying the same bullshit. Oh, it's the Hollywood elitist or the elitist, but like you're praising somebody who is part of that. You're praising somebody who is a billionaire, part of the elitist group, and you're acting like they're the savior of. You're acting like the elitist is gonna save you from the elitists. It's weird. It's fucking weird. Without realizing by being loyal to that elite, you by definition are an elitist.
Yeah.
That's why it's weird.
At the very well, here's the problem. In my mind, I think that you elect, like, we'll focus in on politics because obviously this is heavily political in context, not in the discussion. Like, when you vote someone in, we believe that now they're experts on what it is they're talking about. They're not. They're expert popularity contest winners.
Yeah, they're good bullshitters.
They're not experts in now what we need them to do. And the problem is when they tell us, hey, we're going to listen to the experts, which they aren't elitists. Like, scientists are not millionaires and shit. I mean, like, I follow a bunch of scientists and, you know, like geneticists and like the techno shit, not Elon Musk or whatever, but like just nerd ass motherfuckers. And they get like 20 views on their videos, but they know the most of what they're talking about. Like, that's where I try to learn my stuff. But then once they get into office, they're like, oh, I need to hold on to this, and I'm just going to beat a dead horse. It's like, oh, now we have to listen to the lobbyists because that's where they're going to get their money. Lobbyists aren't going to give you the 100% truth on whether or not, you know, coal's polluting the planet or if, like, that Roundup's actually healthy or safe or whatever the hell, which I'm not even going to get onto that topic. But I mean, like, once they get in there, you're looking at the politicians as the experts, but they're not. They're just the ones that you elected in hopes that they would do what we think is the right thing, but then all of a sudden now you've opinionated fact and fiction.
That's the thing about politicians, not just politicians, but people. They don't want what is actually right. They want what
makes them feel best.
Makes them feel
Right,
That's
vindicated.
about the most, yeah, like it's just like
Like if you spent your whole life very sure that gay people should never be allowed to be married, when a politician says, "Hey, we're gonna just vote to legalize gay marriage," you're going to double down. Not even if you have good advice, you have that cognitive dissonance. You're going to be fighting against it because you're like, "There's no way I've been wrong my entire life," or that the people that I looked up to, my pastor, or my parents, my grandparents, or whatever. You're not gonna be like, "Oh well, they're wrong." You can't do that, so you have to double down, dig in your heels, and fight it, and that's what makes it political. But like you said, then you have the elitists, which are the now rich-ass motherfuckers that you think are going to help you. They're just going to give you lip service shit, right?
Yeah.
Like recently I heard about, well, it's been going on for a while, but I'm now hearing more and more rumblings about it. EPA regulations on certain aftermarket parts on vehicles, which to me is hilarious because like that's a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of like emission issues that we're facing with greenhouse gases and shit. But here's why we did that. Well, at least here's why I think this happened, right? You have politicians that go into office. This is how I'm going to springboard off of what I was talking about earlier, where you have them, they're running on a green platform. I'm going to be the one to help stop greenhouse gases. I'm going to, push for bills and legislation that makes regulations on, all this bad stuff we're putting in the air, all the carbon dioxide and blah, 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 chlorofluorocarbons, right? And then they get in there, right? They get voted in. And then they find out that it's a fucking disaster because they're going to be like, oh, well, I want to get elected again. And it's like, well, if you push really hard to get rid of, fossil fuels, where the money is, you're going to run into a lot of problems. For one, you're not going to get money for your next election campaign. So you're like, so how do I juggle making it look like I'm still going to be tough on emissions, but also not lose my chance at re-election? Oh, I know, make some pissant little trash thing that, once again, shitting on you and me, like you're saying, oh, I'm so happy for this person, they're going to save me. Millionaire politicians aren't going to save you. They're going to try to make themselves look good by passing a bill where it's like, hey, look, we're going to go after that guy rolling coal. It's like, yeah, that guy's a douche, but that's not the point. But again, guess what? They can now pad their resume. See, I voted in the green bill in 2021 about, emissions on cars. But then when you but no one's going to look at it. No one has the time to go through that 500-page fucking bill to read the thing that's like, oh, in fine print, oh yeah, it's just aftermarket parts people. So again, to make themselves look good, behind your back, they're shitting on you. You're the ones like, oh, hey, I like my car to be kind of loud. Well, now you're fucked because Joe Schmo and, the office wanted to make themselves look good to the Green Party or the Democrats or whatever the fuck. Like, I just thought that was a perfect example. Because they're not going after the actual problem. They're just going after some bullshit clout.
That shit is trash.
It's dumb. Because now you're just shitting on, like, car enthusiasts. Which, again, I'm not saying that we shouldn't slowly start moving towards, like, electric. I mean, electric cars are fast as fuck. They're fun. But, that's not the way to go about it. Again, we're attacking it on the easy end and shitting on all the little people because what are we going to do about it? Not vote them in again? Well, we will, because like you said, we're just gonna turn to the elites. Like, oh, they'll save us.
It's the story of the world, and people will die for that. There's people who I seen.
Yeah, they're called wars.
A dude I went to school with. We ain't gonna mention no names, but I seen him write a post talk about he was gonna die for Trump. I'm like. Nigga, what? I was like, bro, he's not doing the same for you.
Yeah. He's the one that just said he'll shoot you in Times Square.
Yeah. But this is the world we're living in, man. We filled with elitists that don't understand that they're elitists by the way of their thinking, and cancel culture. Speaking of cancel culture,
oh, we still have more.
We have more cancel culture.
2 more. It seems like, hey, they seem to work. Go ahead and read this one off. Eminem
finally got what he wanted, which is for people to cancel him. But they've been trying. You can't cancel Eminem.
They've been trying to shut him down since forever. Hell, I think he was one of the reasons why they even invented the MSR, whatever the hell, or not the MSR, the ESB, whatever. The rating system, I think, is the reason they made
for video games. That was Mortal Kombat.
No, I mean, I'm making a joke. Like
his fucking head's hurting my ears with his headset.
Like, they didn't even let him have like a picture on the CD. It just had to say explicit.
Bro,
it's just one giant explicit sign. That's all he was allowed to have.
So I'm hearing like Gen Z is supposed to be responsible for this.
No, they are. This was TikTok grassroots shit. Like the what is it? The producers, none of them were saying, "Hey, we shouldn't sell Eminem's music anymore." Gen Zers on TikTok.
It's a pussy generation, bro, and it's millennials' faults because like we kind of birthed like half of them.
They don't know what to be angry about. Like there's a lot of stuff to be angry about, and they find outlets.
They're not angry about it. They're offended by everything.
Which does make them. That's them being mad.
I feel like they're more sad than anything. I feel like they're more sad than they are mad. Like it's like everything makes them fucking upset. Like, oh my God, Eminem talked about killing his wife. His wife's still alive. His ex-wife, whatever the fuck she is now, whatever Kim is, she's still alive.
The funny thing was, I was looking through a list of like the songs that they're mad at, and one of them was, again, the popular one, the ones that they noticed. They're like, oh, hey, here's a popular song that they accidentally stumbled upon because Spotify put it in the playlist for them on accident because they weren't listening to that and their shit. They're like saying the song "Love the Way You Lie." With who was in that song with them?
Rihanna. That shit was fire.
Yeah, right. And they're saying
one of the biggest hits.
Yeah, they're saying it was misogynistic because of the lyric about tying her to a bed and setting the house on fire. And I'm like, yeah, that's
how's that misogynistic? He just loves her that much. He's gonna kill her.
Yeah, no, it's him singing in the character of a toxic relationship. Person. Like
they're both toxic in the whole entire relationship.
That's the point. The song isn't like, hey, this is how you're supposed to act. Here's some fucked up, like when you get lost in like insane emotion, you lose your brain.
Yeah, he was talking through the eyes of a cow. He busted up the drywall.
Yeah, like he was. In fact, I bet that was even a joke about the the white guy punching holes through drywall, right?
Plaster's gone.
Yeah,
bro,
eats it.
You're not canceling Eminem, bro. It's
already
too
gone.
beloved in hip hop. A lot of their favorite fucking rappers, even the fuckboy rappers, they're all spawns of those artists at that time frame.
Yeah.
Like the
shock rap guy.
Like it's just like, bro, I don't know if we get flagged for this. So let's just say bundle of sticks.
Oh goody.
Yeah. So the term that
yes, French
technically means bundle of sticks. Was tossed very loosely, and it's still in battle rap. Like big time battle rappers today still use this word, but cancel culture hates when that word is being used. But these are the white kids are still running around saying "nigga" every time they hear it in a song.
It's weird to see things
gets brought up. Oh, we shouldn't use that word. Like I said, I've been to comedy shows. Like I've been to I've seen Bianca Del Rio perform, and it's a transgender crossdresser. She has said that word more than I've ever used it in my entire life.
Yeah, but I guess there is always the who can say what and why.
No. I'm not saying that like we should loosely say it, but I'm saying when it at a time when it was used, right? I don't get mad at fucking old mob movies when they say the N-word in there. Like fucking Godfather when he says, "Oh, we don't do that shit. Sell it to the niggers."
Yeah. Which was
fair enough. Movie was still great. And that's how motherfuckers talk back in those days.
Yeah.
Am I gonna be
shit, you just pointed
fucking piece of media like that?
It's a good thing no one listens to us because they're like, wait, what movie was that? They're like writing it down.
I don't care about canceling people. I don't care about canceling characters that are not in existence. But Eminem is a goddamn American treasure.
The whole did they not learn anything? Like his last 3 albums were literally just him being like, "Yeah, fuck you," and destroying
I want to be canceled. begs to get canceled.
I mean, my
so
favorite,
like, what he wants.
my favorite joke. It was like, what was it? MGK went after him, and Eminem hit him so hard he switched genres.
It's like why? What like you're like? I don't. To be honest, I really think that M does want to be like he hates fame. He's
trying to commit. He's trying to commit like. Like political or not political, like social suicide. He's like, kill me. He's the guy playing Russian roulette drunk at the goddamn thing. Just like, do it.
And lose. And he's fucking like literally won Grammys for albums that came out like 2-3 years before he won a Grammy. He's just
fuck
like,
themselves and didn't show up. Dude, he said he made fun of Britney Spears. He made her a blow-up doll in one of his goddamn music videos.
He wants to be canceled, and you can't cancel him.
He went after, like, I don't think you can.
We're gonna do.
I don't think you can understand like how big Britney Spears was at the time, and he had her in a music video as a blow-up bimbo doll.
Bro, it's just funny. It's funny because it's like, dude, like y'all aren't gonna be the ones to cancel. They're like, oh, would have anybody ever bumped to Eminem? Like, granted, a lot of his music you don't ride around to like to bump it with a system or something. No, you
because
listen to that shit
about
when you're in a bad mood.
People. Go ahead, play Stand. Play Stand in a school parking lot.
The man has gone platinum on every single record. Somebody's listening to it. I listen to it. I don't give a fuck, bro. It's just like if you want to listen to some hip hop, some real hip hop, listen to an M album.
Yeah, like
I don't listen to M to go clubbing or nah, bro. But like to say that you're gonna cancel M is fucking hilarious.
Or just to try to go after him for the Love the Way You Lie song.
All Gen Z's musicians are trying to kill them.
Yeah, right.
Like, yeah, keep sipping that syrup, keep popping them pills, keep doing all that. Then the motherfuckers y'all need to cancel because they trying to kill you, bro. They're trying to kill you. All the shit they telling y'all that is cool, wearing them nut hugging ass jeans that are gonna cut off your sperm supply. By the way,
how did it go for
They're trying to kill you.
Hey, how'd it
go?
Make
sure you can't reproduce.
How'd it go for you guys when you were following the fucking bag of Skittles? How'd that turn out for you?
Oh, bro, or the Tide Pods?
No, I'm talking about Tekashi.
Oh, I didn't get it. Like, you should just say rainbow.
The rainbow. He looks like he's this bag of Skittles. Come on.
Gen Z does love that shit. Like, they just love everything that's not.
He's a narc.
Anything that's not stand up is like they love it.
Like,
they love non-stand up people.
Eminem's trying to commit like social suicide. Tekashi's out here trying to actually die.
And it's like they're trying to cancel a man who literally was supplying Flint, Michigan with water for like 2 years.
Dude, he like tried to kill himself on drugs for like 10 years, came out of it, made an album about it that went platinum. It's like you're crazy. Like why go after him? God. Of all the rappers to go after. Like shit, if anything, he made fun of Trump. Like why don't they like this dude? Come on.
They praise XXX Tentacion, who literally beat the shit out of a girl.
Well, that's different. He didn't sing about it.
I love X. No, he did make a song about it because
I was being sarcastic.
He dies. They praise this kid, and I love the kid's music. He's depressing as hell, my type of shit.
I listen to it.
But he's actually abused. He actually abused a woman. Actually a girl because I think but he was a teenager. But it's just like
that's a good excuse.
But like
it was underage beating. It's different.
Gen Z is exactly what's wrong with older people when it comes to politics. Y'all are picking and choosing who could do what when they could do it. It's just like, okay, the Biden and Trump talk. This is how I feel right now. The Biden and Trump, right? Both are fucking perverts. Mm-hmm. Both are creepy as hell. Both don't give a fuck about you.
Both creepy old dudes that are out of touch.
You're picking and choosing. Yeah, you're picking and choosing who could do what, even though the crimes are the same.
Yeah. Yep. Because, well, again, they're like, well, we need policies in this direction. So it's like you put up with it, and then both sides are egregiously guilty of that.
Gen Z, you were the chosen ones.
Were they?
That's how I feel. I feel like we're Obi-Wan Kenobi, and they just fucked everything up.
Right, we were hoping to pass this shitball to you. No. Yeah, you became the boomers. We're like, millennials are in a boomer sandwich. It's just different stuff that they don't like to see. Boomers didn't like, I don't know, Harry Potter books and rap music, and Gen Z doesn't like Dr. Seuss books and rap music. Ah, shit. Millennials are just sad, drunk, like drug-addled, miserable. Like, I'm never gonna own a house.
we all got issues because
right,
like, we came from the parents that just like were like abuse.
We were at the tail end of the latchkey kid. Like, because I remember, I was a little sheltered, but still, my parents like go do shit in the woods.
These kids aren't getting their ass whooped, and that's the problem. These kids are afraid of everything. Even the new fucking tight jean wearing gangsters.
They punch my kid
they're shooting each other up instead of like doing the logical things like that. Like even back in the day, like motherfuckers would throw hands before the guns got pulled out. You know what I mean?
I will say I agree with that. I will say, like, I remember back in the day you could get into a fight and most of the time no one died. Like, it just someone got beat up.
If it's over some personal beef, like if it's over money or something, niggas had to die. But like now these gangsters is getting mad over some shit that happens on Twitter or something like that, and it's just like, bro, like you get mad over this, like you fucking up your money.
Listen,
bar
fight, like
is weird.
Dumb brainless bar fights turn into like a shootout.
Disney's weird. Oh, okay, listen.
I said a shootout.
Yeah, just depends because like certain situations, bro, when alcohol is involved or somebody's too drunk, like I'm talking about motherfuckers who are getting pissed over motherfuckers just saying something online or something like that. Yeah. I'm not talking about when the situation's already popping off. Like these motherfuckers is literally rolling up on people's blood. And back in the day, they used to do drive-by shootings, right? And these drive-by shootings were mostly random. They're mostly random.
Yeah, I don't like the color of that house.
Yeah. So like I mean, it is confusing, but these Gen Z kids, man, they're so overly sensitive. It's like, man, like. I think it's because they didn't get their ass whipped, bro. Like they didn't get punched in their face enough.
Like, I don't know. Some of those kids that got punched in the face too much ended up shooting up schools.
Millennials and no, those kids did not get their ass whipped. Those kids who shot up those schools were getting bullied, did not know how to handle it. When I'm talking about getting your ass whipped, I'm talking about by your parents. Your parents did not to give you the tough enough skin to make it through. Because like I am still one of those people who do not believe that bullying exists because people tried to bully me. You know what I did? I punched them in the fucking nose.
Yeah.
The way I was taught. I had uncles that peeped me on game. They always told me never wait for a motherfucker to throw the first punch at you. Don't get your ass knocked out for no reason. If you're being threatened. Like I'm not saying they never told me to just run up to somebody, just sucker them in the fucking mouth. But don't take no shit. You know what I mean? And if you are in a situation, words can't fucking hurt you. And if a motherfucker talking a little too much, shut him up.
Unless you're too small, then pick your fights wisely.
Bro, my uncles had all the same rule, bro. If you get in a fight and you come back in here crying, either you whoop his ass or I'm gonna whoop your ass. These kids don't have that.
Oh, good.
These kids don't have that. That's not good because look at how sensitive these little motherfuckers are. Just think about it, bro. They're trying to cancel Eminem over some words that have nothing to do with them. It was great music. The Way You Lie is one of the best songs I've ever heard, like on the radio.
Yeah, no, it's great. It's still in like the top 10 of like just his song list, and that's a tough list to stay at the top of.
Millennials in the 30s. Maybe not you, Mitch, because like I know a lot of white folks do the timeout thing. Yo, Jimmy, go in the corner, and then them the motherfuckers that grew up to shoot up the schools, because you treated them motherfuckers like a fucking Doberman pitcher, putting them on leashes and putting them in corners for 5 years of their life. Listen, back in the day, you had grandparents that if you fucked up, you go outside, you get a branch off the tree, and you get your ass whooped with that shit called a switch. You get in the belt. Like some white households I've heard of, which I had to keep bringing this up because Mitch, I know how you feel about getting ass whooped. But some people from white families that I know, which come from lower income houses, that is true because I like for real, I've never heard of a rich kid getting his ass whooped. It's weird. But like sometimes they would get
the parents would have to be around to beat them.
That's true, but I would hear some things about getting a choice. Like, yo, man, you about to lose all the shit in your room for a month, or you can get it over right now, and I just beat your ass.
Yeah, I don't remember those choices.
I've heard households doing that choices. Me, it was just like, yo, I got my ass whooped and got grounded.
Yeah, no, I don't remember choices. If I fucked up pretty bad, it was,
But
fuck off.
But just the way that we have conversations, the way we have conversations and the way that we talk freely, a lot of these kids don't do that. A lot of these kids have to watch, like, I got a little cousin who motherfuckers try to cancel this nigga over him talking about, like, fat people being fat.
Wait a minute. I need to hear this story. Just
he was
in
just on
vagaries?
Snap
Could you
or
do
Twitter.
it in vagaries?
Yeah, no, he was talking about how like I guess like fat people want you to feel bad for them, but they keep eating and keep doing things that are unhealthy, making them fatter or more unhealthy and killing them, putting them to a slow grave. And then he made a joke about it, and all these girls was hitting him up like, "Oh, you're so fucked up, you're blah blah blah," and I was just like, that shit was funny to me, but your generation's not gonna go for it.
No.
It's not gonna go for it.
They've gotten to the. Well, I don't want to say they've gotten to the point because again, the old man yells at the change. I want to say that it seems like we now see words as weapons, which is not great.
People are fearing getting made fun of, especially online, more than getting an ass whooping.
Well, I think that's an interesting psychological topic, right? Because
that's
like
weird.
Now that you have, because you got to think like when you're not like if you don't have a physicality to the conversation, that is, I'm not saying it's violent, but I'm saying like that's why you're gonna get mad because it's in writing. Like when you're talking like this, someone says some dumb shit, you say some dumb shit back. Most of the time, it like people will get pissed and then it peters off. Like it just that's how it works. That's how humans communicate. But online, there's like a written nature to it. It seems like it's like in the history book now. It's like, oh, you called me this, and now it's on there. Like it looks like you got punked, right? But like permanently. Right? I mean, you see what I'm saying? So now that it's on there, like, if you just try to walk away from her, like, yeah, you can't type out, fuck you, whatever, like, in like a dismissive hand-waving way. You gotta fucking come back with some shit, right?
But
and it just goes off.
Shit.
But here's the
That's
thing, but you might not be able to. So now you're just like, oh, what's my, avenue of retreat? Oh, I know. Cancel him.
You could roast somebody for anything. That's the thing.
Like, it doesn't even have to be on topic. You could be making fun of me for my hat, and I'll be like, "You got a dumbass door." Like, what? What?
Let's get into it.
Your door looks stupid.
They're canceling people, and they're not even in the situation. Like the people who are in the situation don't give a fuck. That's what I meant. Their path of attack is like, you know what? Fuck him. I don't need to engage him this way. I'm just gonna have somebody else do it. These 30 people do it. They don't need to know what's going on. It's gang. It's gang ass mentality. It's like, oh, I got beef with this guy. Why? Just I do. That's just weird, bro.
But instead of like a gang, it's the woke crew or the conservative gaggle. Get them.
Oh man, and especially. Never mind. I was gonna say, like, motherfuckers don't be gay or black, and then they be caping a little too hard. Like, bro, it's like, yo, come on, man. We appreciate the support, but
that's
you don't speak for us when we say
that's
this shit. Like,
sure,
we just gonna whoop, like, yeah, we whoop ass now. We ain't afraid to whoop ass.
And go over and above. It's like, whoa. It's like, listen, don't be fucking white knighting for us, kid. Don't do that.
Yeah, like we just support us.
That old joke, like, I hope she sees it, bro.
Because motherfuckers be saying some shit that like we don't be agreeing with a lot of times. Like, hey man, we ain't getting punked or bullied out this bitch. Like, we're for those days are over.
Don't say that. You're like, yeah, like you get embarrassed by their defense. Is what you're saying?
Man, it happens, bro.
Like,
some people cape a little too hard. But man,
I'm a little too out of left field.
It's just where we're at now, man. Like it's getting to the point where it's like people are trying to cancel everything, including fucking cartoon characters.
Oh right, Pepe Le Pew. I forgot we had one more.
How the okay, listen.
And again, it was the company that did it. It was
right.
Looney. Who owns Looney Tunes? I don't even know anymore. Disney, probably Disney.
Listen,
they own fuck everything.
Dave Chappelle said Pepe Le Pew was part of rape culture 20 years ago, and it was hilarious because Pepe Le Pew is hilarious because he technically he never raped her. He's never got the cheeks. He just chases her. He's caught her a couple times, and he kisses the arm. Pepe Le Pew probably is a rapist.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But here's the thing: he was this he was a satirical jab at the overly confident douchebag, like pervy asshole that thought they had way too much game, and it was like, hey, yeah, this is what women deal with around men like that. It should be uncomfortable.
Pepe Le Pew was
you
a
awkwardly
boy.
laughed at it. That was what it was. You're like, oh wow.
Pepe Le Pew was early Drake lyrics.
Yeah. The skunk.
He was fucking stuck, bro. It was funny too because it was like, I don't think that Pepe Le Pew was overconfident because he was a lover boy. Like he was just like,
he
yo,
would run up and grab
candy.
them and be like, you know you want this.
I don't think Pepe Le Pew wasn't a rapist. He was a simp before the internet.
But he wasn't paying for anything. What are you talking about?
He bought the chick flowers, candy.
No, he did.
He was going through some links for the cat.
I don't think that cat didn't have an OnlyFans. What the fuck are you talking about?
She may have. She was a pussy, and he was always chasing a cat because he was chasing a pussy. That's why she wasn't a skunk.
She always ended up with the stripes somehow. Always had the wet paint.
And the only reason why Pepe probably never got it for real because that motherfucker stunk. He had a bad battle over. If he went, wasn't there an episode where a skunk, like there was a female skunk that was after Pepe and then he ain't want it?
He got weirded out. Yeah, they turned the tables on his ass and he tried to run away from her. Yeah, Pepe Le Pew almost got raped. It's all fucked up.
Pepe, come on,
nobody
man.
gives
Pepe
that
Le
much
Pew
of a
can't be
shit about
Space Jam.
Pepe Le Pew. He's not gonna be in Space Jam. Who remembers Pepe Le Pew?
Yeah, I feel like that was a call by I feel like I hope that ain't a call for LeBron, bro, because like you trying to be a little too cultural.
You think LeBron gave a fuck about Pepe?
What is that? Culturally conscious.
Sure.
Culturally conscious. Because like bro, first of all, we get flat Lola Bunny. I don't give a fuck what nobody say, man. Lola was a bad bitch back in the 90s, man.
No, they overly sexualized the female character.
I don't give a damn. And and fucking.
Oh right. Shit. Did someone just say we sexualized a bunny? Hey, bro, did we sexualize a bunny? Oh fuck.
Bro, I didn't know if that was Lola Bunny or just like a new like. To be honest, I thought it was a male character. I thought it was like Bugs Bunny's like son with Lola or some crazy shit like that. No, it was Lola Bunny.
They put Billie Eilish in the fucking movie.
Yeah, this Space Jam sucks already, and I ain't even got to see the movie. It sucks. Like, that motherfucker sacrificed everything for LeBron's hairline in the movie.
Yeah, that's where all the CGI fucking budget went to give him.
Yeah, they try to say, oh, we have Pepe in there because it's rape culture. No, y'all couldn't afford Pepe after LeBron's hairline was digitally fucking.
We have to cut one of the artists. Cut the creepy dude. Cut the creepy French dude making Pepe. What do you want to get out? You're fired.
You can always rewrite the character. Like, you didn't have to cut Pepe. You could have just made him not rapey.
Dude, they should have just put him in jail.
Yeah, put Pepe in jail.
Oh shit! No, they should have made him a fucking politician. They should have made Pepe one of the politicians. They could have made him Anthony Cuomo.
No, that should have been the storyline. That should have been the storyline of Space Jam. No, that should have been the storyline. No, listen to this. Lex, the master script writer. Listen,
right.
I would have pushed this shit. To LeBron. Like, yo, listen, bro. Pepe Le Pew gets falsely accused of sexual assault.
Falsely?
The Me Too
Falsely?
Falsely. No, because all Pepe did was love too hard. All right. Pepe Le Pew ain't never say fuck you or harm the chick or do anything fucked up to the cat. Then has he?
He was a little pushy.
What has he done? What has he done but express his love to the cat? Right?
Bad touch.
Listen. The dudes are the messengers that be like, oh, yo, what are you doing?
They're the ones that turn. They're the ones that turn.
Yeah, and then they get pissed. They turn when the chick don't respond.
I'm not interested. Fuck you, cunt.
Like, whoa! When I see you, I'm gonna rape you.
Whoa! Jesus Christ!
Pepe has never said nothing like that.
Yeah, that's fair. He just never stopped shooting his shot, but he never got violent about it.
To be fair, the cat never told him to stop chasing her. She just kept running.
She couldn't talk. For some reason, every animal in Looney Tunes could talk except that fucking cat.
Listen, Pepe goes to jail for being falsely accused of rape. The Looney Tunes got to get him out of jail. They have to play in a basketball tournament to get money to get this cat's bail. And then they're like, bro, we ain't gonna win because this team they foul. Ooh, we got to get LeBron James.
Jail jam.
Jail Jam is hilarious.
That sounds, actually, I don't like that at all. What the fuck? Jail Jam sounds like that toilet sangria.
The first scene, Bugs is sitting there at the jail, talking to him through the little phone, like, hey, don't worry, Doc. We're gonna get you out of this.
Chew on a carrot in a goddamn gold cigarette case.
Jerry Ingram got a plan.
Oh, jeez. Yep, there it is. There it is. And full circle, right into the shout out.
We just gotta get Jerry his money.
You gotta get Jerry. Show Jerry his money.
Shout out to Jerry, man. I love my lawyer.
Jesus Christ. See how much... Do you hear, Lex? This should give you an idea of how hard Jerry Ingram has to work day to day.
Yeah, bro. He was like, yo, don't tell those jokes on stage. You're going to go right back to jail.
Yeah, don't tell it on stage. Put it on the thing that goes on the internet. So you can drag me down with you.
Yo, bro, please. LeBron, it's not too late to change the script. My script is going to be fire.
Yeah, obviously, they can change all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. Yo, man.
Yo, make Lola at least the C. Jesus.
Pepe Le Pew. It'll be like half-baked for kids.
Yeah, right. Oh, Jesus, you're right. Oh, God.
Like, man, Pepe ain't do it, man. We know Pepe. He never raped a fly.
Never raped. Oh, my God. Yep. Yep. Also, the name of the episode is Jail Jam.
Jail Jam is funny, bro. Oh my God, man. But yeah, canceling Pepe. No, I gotta tear my eye for real, man. But Pepe,
they just were like, okay, let's get rid of that. Oh, you know what? Actually, I think it's racist. Why you gotta get rid of the French guy? What's wrong with French people?
The funny thing is, I used to love the Pepe Le Pew fucking, because them shits was funny as fuck. But like, dude, he was rapey though.
Yeah. Oh no, there's no denying it.
Yeah, he wasn't even drunk. At least listen, as the viewer, we never assumed that he was drunk.
No, he probably was. Oh, he was something. He was on some type of drug.
Bro, like me, I just thought he was just
love.
Yeah, I just thought he was like super romantic. I'm like, oh look, he loves her.
Yeah, see, that's why they had to get rid of him. They confused an entire generation. It's like, oh, that's how I express my my affinity for a woman. She just run up and grab on him and shit. Like,
or the cat represents all the women that actually don't give the guy the chance that actually loves them. We always see it. We always see it the fucked up way. We never see it from the anti, not anti, but like the opposite of what the feminists want you to see. What if it? Because the girls do like the bad guys. I bet you that cat would have fucked Wile E. Coyote.
He's a bad boy.
Oh, he was trying to kill the fucking Roadrunner.
He's trying to eat it.
He's a murderer.
He's fucking hungry. He's starving to death.
He's an attempted murderer.
He's a broke ass bitch who couldn't find food, so he had to chase one thing around for an entire season.
Bro, you're finding something dead in the desert.
A Roadrunner?
That Roadrunner,
he was the one that was gonna be dead.
How was that Roadrunner the only source of food there?
It's a desert.
How was the Roadrunner? How's the Roadrunner surviving?
It's gonna eat a
What is
scorpion?
the Roadrunner eating? What is the Roadrunner eating?
All the dumb food he dropped on the ground as traps. That's all that Roadrunner ate was trap food.
Nothing in the Looney Tunes world made sense.
Of course not.
Yosemite,
it was fucking cartoons. It was a joke. Yosemite Sam ran around shooting the ground.
So why are we canceling Pepe? If it's just a cartoon, it's just a joke.
Because it was
like everything that is funny and that we could joke about back in the day, we can't joke about no more.
We got real weird about sexuality real fast.
Who, Pepe?
No, us. Just in general, we're like, things are weird. We should just pause everything until we figure this shit out.
I ain't pausing shit.
I mean, that's what's happening.
Lola Bunny in the 90s could get it.
See, but that's what I'm saying. They're like, yeah, this is weird, man. Hey, if you ask me, it's that's furry phobic to neuter old Lola.
I think it is. I think that LeBron James is a whatever the fuck Mitch just said.
I don't remember what I just said. Is that spelled with two P's or one?
Huh?
Is furry phobic 2 P's or one? Is it F and then a P, or is it just PHURRY? Furry.
I don't even know. To be honest, bro, Lola's the only furry thing that could get it from me. Oh. It's only because I got so much memories from Space Jam, bro.
Yeah, I'm sure those memories are very. Never mind.
Yo, and she could hoop. Oh, yo, you see that assist she was giving Michael, nigga? I bet you Michael tapped it.
The artist
No, Jordan.
stuck it in the ink pen.
Michael Jordan tapped Lola Buddy, bro.
Oh, okay. That's okay. That was the entire point of our conversation, was to get to that statement.
Yeah, I mean Jordan was a known cheater. You don't think he would have fucked Lola Buddy in the Toon World?
Sure. Oh yeah, why not? It's Toon World, no rules.
Yeah. Mike was that dude.
You can have an abortion with an eraser.
Mike was that dude, bro. The motherfucker had Lola, had Bugs over there looking
Just
like a
mad
sip.
as fuck.
Yeah, Bugs looking like a sip after the game.
He was
Like,
just,
man, I knew
no,
it.
Bug seems like the kind that doesn't give a fuck. He's like, yeah, I'll watch.
All right.
Just sits there
Gave her,
with eats a
gave her a
carrot.
free pair. Give her a free pair of Space Jam 11s.
My motherfucker was dressing up like women all the time. Maybe. Oh God, what if Michael Jackson accidentally had sex with Bugs Bunny and drag?
Who? Michael Jackson? Why are you saying Michael Jackson? Michael Jackson's not part of Space Jam.
I just wanted to throw more characters in.
That's a character now.
Yep. Come
Y'all gonna
on,
leave
you're in
Michael
Looney
alone.
Tune land. Michael Jackson was up in that shit. He was hanging out back with the pew.
Michael Jackson never dressed up as a woman. That was Prince.
No, I said Bugs Bunny in
Oh.
drag.
Bugs Bunny was a transgender a lot of times.
Yeah.
And that motherfucker was great at it.
Got Elmer Fudd.
He did. Oh, remember when he switched places? That was like one of my favorite things as a kid, was when Elmer Fudd and Bugs Bunny fucking switched places, dog.
And he got
I'm gonna get a
confused.
poster. I'm gonna get a poster of that shit.
Yeah.
That motherfucker had like, and Bugs was just playing around, right? Because Elmer Fudd was like in a coma or something like that. He woke up as like, because it was like Bugs Bunny was not in a coma or nothing. Like Elmer Fudd woke up and thought he was a bunny rabbit.
Did he?
Yeah,
I'm not going to deep dive lore on this shit. I don't know what you're talking about, actually.
I used to fuck with Looney Tunes. My favorite character was Foghorn Leghorn, the rooster.
That was a good character.
Yo, he was the realest cat on there,
He
bro.
was.
Like, I
He
said,
almost
"Yeah,
broke the third wall because he would call out all the crazy shit. He's like, what in the fuck is going on?
You knew he was the black character.
Yeah, I
He
believe
was always
that.
trying to spit game. He was always trying to spit game to the little chicken hawk.
No, he's
The
trying to
hawk that was designed to kill him.
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't give a fuck.
No, look, man. Where does it end? If we cancel Pepe, where does it end?
I don't know, skunks.
He's not the only character like that.
I mean, I don't necessarily always subscribe to the slippery slope theory about everything that happens.
Listen, if you cancel Pepe, you got to cancel Johnny Bravo.
Yeah, but nobody's making a movie about Johnny Bravo right now.
Nobody's making a movie about Pepe either.
Yeah, they did. It was Space Jam. They took him out of Space Jam.
He's not in it.
Do you know why he's not in it? That's what we're talking about. He was removed because of that shit.
They would never be able to bring back Johnny Bravo because that was in talks. I swear that was in talks at one point in time. Them bringing back Johnny. You can't bring back Johnny Bravo.
Okay, well then did you see that they did? No.
Okay, I mean maybe that's why, but still, Johnny Bravo was a great character.
That's why.
Johnny Bravo was a great character. He ain't ever raped a fly.
You raped that
Johnny
hair
Bravo.
gel.
Johnny Bravo was an overly confident dude. He was overly confident.
Yep.
But he
always
never
got
forced
his
it.
ass kicked.
He never forced himself
He
on
got
any of the
pepper
women. The women
sprayed
always
to
beat his ass.
hell.
Yeah,
He never even got close enough. Did the one like flip him over and smash him into a wall?
Yo, they did Johnny Bravo dirty though because they didn't even wait.
Man.
Yeah, they didn't even wait to give him the line like, "Yo, I got a boyfriend." They just beat his ass. They just beat Johnny ass. They didn't even get
Pepper
they didn't even
spray,
give
taser.
They didn't even give Johnny a chance to like for him to hear the words no.
No, I think they even fucking almost drowned him in like a bird bath one time. It was ridiculous.
They almost killed him. Like all those women were attempted murders.
Right, but fuck that. It's fine. He was weird.
nobody
His
wants to
shirt
talk
was
about
too
that,
tight. He skipped leg day.
Is there any other characters like that?
And off the top, I can't think of anything off the top of my head, man. I mean, there probably are, right?
Boy characters.
Has to be Playboy
can't think of 'em right-
characters. Like failure, satirically hyperbolic.
You gotta cancel Will Smith from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
But we're not trying to make another one, did we?
They
bring
were
it
trying
back?
to. There was like some type of remake, but I mean Will Smith wasn't in it. I think you could like YouTube it. It was like a fucking one episode like pilot type of thing.
Yeah, but was his entire character based on like constantly hitting on women every episode? Really?
That was Will Smith. That was who he was. That was what he was known for. Was the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Trying to spit game
fucking-
people.
was hitting on every chick, and he did get a lot of babes. He did get a lot of babes on the show.
But see, it was consensual. Like, well, scriptedly.
But he would do the same things that Pepe Le Pew would do. It was just that he wouldn't get rejected as much.
Well, it's Will Smith. He's got a pass for a lot of stuff. He saved the planet.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, because it's Will Smith, we're okay with it. Yes. Pepe Le Pew, who gets rejected by the same chick, he's a rapist.
Yep.
Because he got told no. Didn't rape the cat. He never raped the cat. As close as he's gotten was he grabbed her arm gently and kissed it. What
do you mean gently? Was holding her. But yeah, that's the point.
He was hugging her like tightly, but she always got away.
Yeah. Oh, good. Yeah. See, it wasn't bad. She escaped.
I'm a sick nigga caping from Pepe Le Pew.
All right. I don't know where to go from here.
Really gonna confuse kids though, because now kids ain't gonna be able to like. I feel like that's why simp culture is like the big thing now, because dudes don't know how to shoot their shot.
I don't think there's a culture. I think it's just there. It's because it's like the only way you can see. You get on Twitch and you're like, all right, can I type in titty streamer? Damn it, nothing shows up. I gotta Google it.
I got little cousins. I got my brother. I'm telling you, it's two types of dudes out there. And then there is a normal balance where they're just like how we used to be. And it's rare.
Normal is us. Hey, it was us. We were normal.
Like if they had a little older brother who's like way older or whatever like that, they can learn. But then you have the simps on this side, and then the niggas that just hate bitches. And there's a lot
those are called incels.
Cousins, they date women, but I was like, bro, do you really like women? Because the way y'all talking is like y'all hate bitches, like for real.
That's called incels. Yeah, they're on the other. I think those Venn diagrams might overlap. Simp and incel.
The ones that act like that,
they're just donating money. Well, fuck me, but here's my money.
The ones that are treating the girls like shit, they're the ones that are getting all like the what I guess in their climate. I don't be judging these kids, but they're the ones to be like, yo, man, I'm dating this baddie, and then their friends agree, and I'll be like, oh shit. Well, I guess treating them like shit works. Either you got to be a simp, or you got to pay for the OnlyFans. One or the other. That's the generation that's coming up now.
They're like, you're too nice. They get weirded out. Like something's up with this guy.
The nice guy. It's true. Nice guys do finish last. So my advice to all you kids out there, which you shouldn't be listening to Commonology, but if you are, nice guys finish last. Mm-hmm. It pays more to be a dick in life. Ask Donald Trump.
It's weird. Yeah, ask all rich people how they got to where they were, and it sure as fuck wasn't being passive.
Joe Biden was more of a dick than Donald Trump, by the way. I just want to throw that out there.
Well, Trump wasn't doing politics. He was just being a rich asshole somewhere.
Exactly.
Biden had more stuff written down.
Yeah,
the internet has a short attention span, but a long memory.
He actually put niggas in jail. Joe Biden put niggas in jail. I'll never forgive him.
He also mentioned things about keeping schools segregated.
But can we please stop canceling things from our childhood that don't mean a goddamn thing now?
Sorry, old man. It's gonna change. Yell at the clouds about it.
I mean, it's not just shit from our generation. You could cancel anything. There's so much shit that's foul. You could cancel anything. What's next? Adventure Time? Is Adventure Time gonna go?
He did save the princess one too many times. That could be instilling a false sense of gender normative, or what, heteronormative.
No, she was a lesbian. The princess was a lesbian, though.
Yeah, but he was saving her a bunch of times, so it could be like the whole damsel in distress. They might not like that.
Yeah,
see, I can figure it all out. I hang around the left circles. I lean left.
We canceled all Mario games.
They wanted to.
Do it. So y'all motherfuckers want to cancel everything that's great, cancel it. Cancel Mario.
What was the most recent Mario game?
The 3D remake one, the Bowser's whatever. And then I've been playing Mario Odyssey on Switch.
Yep, there it is. That's the most recent one. When was that? When the hell did that come out?
Like 2-3 years ago.
Was it only that? I could have swore it was longer than that.
No, Odyssey's it came out on Switch remember it was like the year. Like year one, like after the year was done.
Oh, that's right. Switch was crazy. Like a bunch of bomb ass first party games came out, and then it was like, never mind, we're gonna make this the indie device.
I'm still gonna play Breath of the Wild. I am gonna grab it.
I bounce into that game here and there, every now and then.
I mean, we got to cancel everything. And we like we got to cancel everything, bro. We got to cancel
problematic.
Shit, Trinity was technically a dance on the stress when she was flying off that fucking roof. So we're gonna cancel that because Neil had to save her.
Yes. No, they're okay with it because Neo. Everyone loves Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves, yeah. See how we pick and choose.
Star power, baby.
Oh man, I love Keanu Reeves. I can't wait for the Matrix 4.
I'll watch it. I want to see what they do with it. Like, where they go from there. No idea.
I forgot who they got to play young Morpheus.
Huh. We could look
Lawrence
it up.
Fishburne is like too he's way too old. Like I seen him on Blackish, bro. It makes me feel old because like I grew up watching Lawrence Fishburne, even on Pee Wee's Playhouse, fucking the Matrix films, 187. No, not 187. Deep Cover. That fresh ass white dude that everybody loves. I love him too, but I can't think of his name right now. From Jurassic Park, he does a little sexy pose with the shirt open.
Oh, Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum, yeah.
He's weird as fuck. I love it.
I want to kick it with Jeff Goldblum, bro.
That would probably be that would be a surreal experience. Like hanging out doing drugs with Jeff Goldblum or some shit.
The greatest time. There's two people on my list, and they're the most like weirdest people that like. If I ever had a chance to, like, I don't do drugs, but if they were like gonna offer me some and to kick it with them, you would have to take it, and that's Mike Tyson.
Yeah, it's one of those like you take the shrooms.
Like you're taking it.
Hey, buckle up, Buttercup. You're about to do shrooms.
Dude, I was listening to it's foul, and I hope this never happens to us. This would be the last thing I talk about. Yeah, this will be the last thing I talk about. But the Mike Tyson podcast, I was watching because people who follow the Mike Tyson podcast. They know that one of the original creators and co-hosts of the show was Eric Britton.
All right.
And he was an ex-NFL player. He's, advocate for marijuana and all that great shit, everything that, and he's like super close to Mike. He recently just left the show and they replaced him with Jeremy Piven, and he explained what happened. And this is why I say, like, I love the independence of being able to say what we want to say, talk to whoever we want to talk to, all the great shit, because Britain left the show for now because of the show becoming bigger. He said it has nothing. No, it has nothing to do with Mike, because everybody was like, man, are they beefing? What's happening? Blah, blah, blah. But they ended up getting new production teams, and now they're starting to be more algorithm based and more, the business is starting to take away of the originality of the show. And it even seems that, it even feels like Mike is more tamed on the show now. Like, listening to it, and Jeremy Piven just is boring as fuck compared to like compared to Britain. Like, it was so fucking hype because it was like you had this calm ass Eric Britton dude, this big ass buff NFL player who's just calm because he's high all the time, and then Mike Tyson teeing the fuck off. But like, they gave each other balance, man. And it was really sad to see him go, because now it's just like, it feels like, I don't know, just the show doesn't take me as much.
There's a
as when Eric
dynamic
was
that's
there.
missing.
Yeah, they even like, I don't even think they were playing the theme song anymore, bro. That was like one of the hypest parts of the show. Like
no more.
Oh, when you hear that theme song come on, you hear Eric talking to Mike or the guest or whatever like that, and you hear that boom, 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 and then you hear that bass hit in the background. He's like, ooh, it's gonna be a good episode. You don't feel that no more. The best episode they had didn't have Britain on the show, and that was one of my favorite episodes, and it was only hype because Bill Burr. It was a conversation between Bill Burr and Mike Tyson. Amazing fucking episode, and Bill Burr was fucking hilarious. That motherfucker was talking about how Mike is like the dark devil fucking psychiatrist, because he's like, what the fuck is wrong with you, Mike? And Mike was like, I'm shrooming.
Oh my god. Hey, you
but
brought up Bill Burr. We might as well I'm not going to talk long on it because I just don't give a fuck anymore. We've been talking about how mad everyone is at everything. Funny enough, we're the ones mad about the people being mad at it, so it's just a big circle of stupid. But anyways, Bill Burr, that's why I asked about the Grammys, I think, for a split second. He was on there. I think he hosted it, or at least he like gave out some Grammys. I think he said Latino instead of Latinx, so people lost their shit. There's some lady that
Latinx? What the fuck is Latinx?
It's because Latino is gendered language.
Oh, because Latino.
Yep, it's the Latinx. They didn't say that because they probably didn't fucking know.
But like, even when you used to have like, remember those little on the cable, you had the music channels.
Yeah.
Like that, like ones that don't, they like not being hosted by anybody. They just played music all day.
Yeah.
Like my grandma used to watch that shit all the time because everybody knows I'm half Puerto Rican. If you didn't know, half Puerto Rican. So she would put on the Latin channels, and they would always say Latino music. Now it's a problem.
Gotta change that up. Yeah. And then I think he also made a joke about suicide or something. He's like, I should have killed myself. This is a terrible idea. Like, nothing. He said nothing. I think he accidentally mispronounced a Spanish name. I think.
Yeah, because that's not hard.
Here's the funny part. I looked at the name and I'm like, nope. Like, I'll leave that to Bill Burr. He's protected because he's Bill Burr.
What's Bad Bunny, was it? Because that's kind of hard to fuck up.
Yeah.
All right, I'm done.
Great, thanks. And
Burr,
with that,
we love you.
Push through. Get back.
Nothing else to say, bro. I'm so tired of this culture, man. This cancel culture. Pepe, man. Pepe was funny. He was fucking funny.
Nope. Kids don't find it funny anymore, so. I think it's also just kids don't think the same shit's funny.
Yo, bros, millennials trying to right wrongs that aren't wrong. Like, dude, if a kid's a rapist, that's in their nature.
Jesus.
It is. Bro, growing up, looking at so many cats that we be finding in the newspapers getting in trouble for like child sex and all this crazy shit. When I'm looking at them, I was like, bro, I could see that as a kid that motherfucker was going to grow up to be a child pedophile.
I wasn't gonna hang around that dude.
That's why I didn't hang out with him. I thought he was a fucking weirdo when we were kids.
I picked up on it.
Sorry.
Speaking of canceling, I'm canceling this episode. Time to reel this bitch in. We're at almost 2 hours.
We're number one. Number one.
All right. All right. Commonology101. If you would like to email us and yell at us about how wrong we were about being old men yelling about cancel culture, please do. And you can email us at commonology101@gmail.com. That is COMMONOLOGY101@gmail.com. Tell us why we're awful or awesome. I don't know. Tell us something. Send us an email. This is what happens. We spiral out of control. I need you, the listener or viewer, to send us ideas on what to talk about. Even if it's, I don't know, Lola Bunny's boobs. Obviously, nothing's off limits here. Shit. All right. And as we plugged earlier, but we will replug again. Lex, tell us about your hat.
Yes, got this from the Clientele barbershop. The owner's personally great guys. Matt has been cutting my hair since I got back home, man. Shout out to Matt because he always keeps the beard fresh. Dante, when Matt's not there, he cuts my shit too. There's a slew of other barbers in there that are fantastic. You want designs done, anything you need, you can go to Clientele. And it ain't just for niggas, it ain't just for white folks. No, everybody goes there. Everybody can go there.
If you got hair, you're there.
You got hair, you're there. They can do anybody's shit. And they got sports apparel. In the back, they got you need a new pair of J's. They got them, and it ain't the fake shit either, bro. You're gonna be paying that sweet price, but you're gonna be the only motherfucker to have them. You need some Yeezys, they got them. You need them fucking J's, they got them. You need them LeBrons, I don't remember seeing them, but they probably got them.
Yeah,
I got a fresh ass Mighty Duck fucking jersey from the motherfuckers. Woo! They keep your ass fresh as hell. Anything you need from them, hit them up. That is in Youngstown. If you need to see or find out where they are, hit that Booksy app. They in there, baby. Shout out to Matt and Dante, man. Thank you guys for everything you guys do for me, man. Smooth little cap and apparel. Commonology will have some shit like this pretty soon. Man, shout out to everybody else, man. Shout out to Jerry Ingram. Great ass lawyer, man, helping another family member right now. We won't get into that. But you guys getting some defense issues or problems or shit, even if you're innocent, hit him up. He'll get you out. Make sure you're a free motherfucking being.
He will fight the power for you and make sure that justice is properly served and balanced in a way that is towards you instead of the system as usual.
What he said. And if you're black, your ass better go to Jerry too, because we know how that shit goes. That's all I got, man. Shout out to my kids. Shout out to my beautiful girlfriend Maddie, my mama, my little brother. Oh, my little brother. Everybody follow him on whatever the fuck he's on. Terrence Panky Jr. This kid is a rising star, fucking NBA bound for sure. Star player of Ursuline High School. Shout out to my baby brother, man, because he is out here, man, making the papers and doing his thing, making the news every goddamn week. Yo, make us proud, baby boy.
All right.
Oh, shout out to Mitch. Shout out to the fucking greatest host on the fucking world, Mitch, man. The fuck am I talking about?
I'm just the other guy in the other square. I think we're just both hosts at this point. Shout out back to you. You're what creates the other half of this podcast, Lex.
The crazy half.
Yes, yeah. Well, it depends. I'm sure someone thinks I'm the crazy one, so it all works out. Also, shout out to you, the listener. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be doing this. Because we just want other people to listen to us talk. So we need you. Please come back. We enjoy your company, even though it's, theoretical, kind of. Ethereal. At any rate, whenever you stop.
Speaking of ethereal. I'm joking.
No! And with that, I want you to have a good day, night, afternoon, cancel culture weekend, whenever the fuck you stop listening to this. I want you to have had a good one of those. And as always, Lex, what do we tell them to do?
Well, we didn't tell them last week.
We did forget. We did.
Read some books. Pick up a book. Read it. Enjoy it. Storytelling. Information. You might understand something a little bit better when you read it.
Maybe.
Perhaps. Or watch a movie. Or documentary.
Yeah, those work too nowadays.
Do something to give yourself more information.
You find a YouTube channel that has like informational stuff, not the one that just shows somebody like throwing pies in a mall or some weird shit. I don't know what the fuck's on YouTube nowadays. That's how we're gonna end it. Throwing pies at malls. Everybody, have a good one.
So go to malls. Bye.
What's a mall?